Hi, I'm Sunil Setia, Executive Director for BNI Chennai CBDB and Chennai South. And today we have a very special person, Miss Kamalika. And let me introduce Kamalika first and then we'll listen to her. Kamalika had joined BNI in 2019 and then immediately there was COVID. And she's a baker. Lot of challenges, lot of situations, that is what you're going to hear from her, but then she's achieved a lot of phenomenal things in BNI in such a short period. So I will now allow Kamalika to introduce herself, but before that, she has been president of BNI Azure, one of the first chapters in whole of Tamil Nadu. Plus, currently, she's a trainer in the region and also supporting BNI Dazzlers. So yes, Kamalika, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Baya, for this introduction. So yes, my journey started in 2019 and we had 3 months, 3 months after I joined, we had the lockdown happening. 2 years, there was not much of business, but what I did in these 2 years has helped me grow as a person and business in the forthcoming years. So I met a lot of people sitting at home, and BNI was so innovative to adapt Zoom immediately, so that it made sure we all met different faces, new people when everybody were in lockdown. I established relationships. I was doing a lot of one-to-ones, cross region, cross chapter. So people got to know that there's a person called Kamalika who's doing baking, who specializes only in eggless baking. And when we opened up 2 years later, the trust was already formed and referrals started coming in for me. During this period of pandemic, what I did was I also tried to help as much as possible in whatever way I could help for my fellow entrepreneurs. I think that helped me gain more business and grow personally in BNI so long.
Thank you so much. So why don't you just share a little more about your journey from being a corporate employee and then to business, and why did you and how did you get into business, and then how did you get into BNI?
Okay, so I've been a corporate employee for 13 years continuously. I worked for Hewlett Packard as a consultant, and then I come from a family of teachers who always had a structured way of going to work, doing certain stuff. I wanted to break that monotony. I said I wanted to be only an entrepreneur, because being in IT is not a standard stuff. It can't go on forever, and I was actually finding out avenues to an idea to start my business. That's when I had an opportunity to work in a couple of cafes as PR. At that time, I had found that people need eggless cake from eggless oven. Mm-hmm. So being a nice cook myself, and I wanted to explore that place. I believe in preservative-free baking, because being a chemistry graduate, I know that no preservatives do not add value to your stomach. So I worked on the recipes for about a year. And then when I was going to launch my company, I got married. And then we had the kid immediately. So it was again put on a little stalemate time. Then when my kid, my son, who was Aditya, when he was 2.5 years, then I said, okay, I have to start going out, meeting people to networking. That's when a good friend of mine introduced BNI to me. The moment I said I will join. I paid my check and I joined. And from then on, the graph of my life has been only on the upper side.
Brilliant.
Professional and personal, both.
So what's the story about being that, master chef?
Super Chef Chennai.
Super Chef Chennai. Okay.
So as I mentioned earlier, I come from a family of teachers. My mother wrote an exam, got a promotion and started working out of town.
Okay.
So being the only child, the whole responsibility fell on me. And that's when I realized I can also cook really well. So this, intricacy made me explore cuisines, try a lot of varieties, and many people in office liked my food. That's when we had the Super Chef Chennai competition happening. My friends registered my name and I went for the competition, and being a vegetarian, I could only do vegetarian dish. But I won hands down against non-vegetarians with applauses from Tarla Dalal, Vicky Ratani, who said, for a non-vegetarian tongue, your dish was a soothing thing, which is why I won the first place. And from then on, my career in food started.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you so much. And I know during this COVID times, you've gone through the ups and downs. All of us have gone through that great pause, a lot of challenges, a lot of situations. I know personally you've gone through a lot of personal challenges, personal situations. Can you just explain a little more or the experience that you went through with BNI supporting you in that particular period of your life?
Yes. So during the pandemic, I had my parents live with me, and my father happened to get the bacteria or the virus, and I was it was a big roller coaster ride which I went to get him a bed, and and I lost him to the pandemic, but then the system was supporting me. There were people to call me and ask me, "How are you? What help you want? Have you had food? Did you sleep well?" Again, here being the single child, I had to step into responsibility issues immediately for my mother. I couldn't stay depressed or be in sorrow for a long time. But when I stepped into responsibility, I had a whole lot of people who were supporting me, who were emotionally connecting with me, asking how are you and what are you. The best blessing came for me when presidentship was given to me. I was able to deter my complete energy into something which is positive, and in the whole process I came out of depression. I was in a big depression, but I came out of it when I was serving others, serving my chapter. So
That's what when you start serving others and you get a bigger purpose,
Yes.
then there's no depression or challenges in life, situations in life. You start looking at how can you help many more people in life.
Yes,
Right.
and it helped me a lot.
Good. And how did it help in your leadership style?
My leadership style, it went from I wouldn't say sympathetic, but I became more empathetic, more understanding, and the people I encountered, the situations I encountered made me a better person. Like my mother, who is a teacher, will never appreciate me very fast, very quickly. She's a maths teacher, so it's very difficult to get an appreciation. But she said, "BNI has changed you completely. It is like you've become a complete whole different self." So I think leadership, BNI has given that. My mother is a very difficult person to please. My mother-in-law is an even more difficult person. But even she today says, "If you're there with me, I have no worries, no matter anyone is there with me or not." So that's the kind of trust the two most important women in my life have today on me.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, because I keep hearing that my mother-in-law appreciates me a lot, which is very, very rare to hear from people. And she keeps saying, "Oh, my mother and mother-in-law appreciate, and both of them love me equally."
Yes.
That's really, really great. Now, you have also got into this training, right, at the BNI.
Yes.
So, how is the training helping you?
Training for me, the reason I became a trainer was BNI system has helped me a lot to improve my business. It's a proven system, and just people have to understand it. So the purpose I came training was to help people understand that every business can grow if you just follow the structure. And when I'm training, people know me and they say that, "No, we want to do business like that." How is it? They say, like in the last LTRT meeting, they said, "We tell about your story, how you won a prize using a feature presentation format to people so that they can come for training." So
Brilliant.
you never know who is getting inspired by your story. But if you have benefited and if you tell it out, I think being a trainer helps me in take that story
to inspire others.
Yes, to
Yes.
inspire others and take my story to people to make them understand BNI works for everybody.
Why don't you share that story about the feature presentation? And because let me tell you one more fun fact. Okay, Kamalika is right now doing her PhD in referral marketing. Yeah, she's doing a PhD in referral marketing, and the story begins from there. And then a lot of good things and great things happen in her life once she started doing PhD. So why don't you just share your journey of the PhD and how it began and what's happening now?
Okay, this PhD, it's I'm doing it. This is the PhD is completely dedicated to my father. He wanted me to be a doctor, so I'm going to become a doctorate to fulfill his wish. My ex-principal of MOP Vaishnav said, "You have to do a PhD because you are capable of doing it and you have earned it." So when I was looking for topics, the first topic which came to my mind was referral marketing. What else I can do better than referral marketing and take it to the world, saying that referral marketing is the way you do business. So that started there, and a part of PhD, we have to present papers to get credit for our PhD. And I got an opportunity to present a paper in the international conference, which happened in Sinavatra University, Thailand. The topic of the conference was transformation in business. And immediately I was taken back to the stories which I heard in my chapter. I presented a story of my fellow member, and I happened to win the first place, the best paper award. There were people from 26, there were 26 people from 12 different nationalities who presented paper, and I won the prize.
Brilliant.
This whole win is only because of BNI.
How come?
The story was from BNI.
Okay.
My public speaking skills are from BNI.
Okay.
We were given 10 minutes to present. I was the only person who finished it in 8 minutes, giving back 2 minutes time for the jury to ask me questions.
Very good.
The question they asked me was, why are you insisting on entrepreneur development? That's when your educational slot helped me. You had mentioned only when entrepreneurs grow, the GDP of the country grows.
Yes.
So I quoted that and I said, if a GDP of a country has to grow, if India has grown to close to 4 trillion in the last 6 years, it's only because of entrepreneurs. The rapid growth has come in the last decade or so. That's when the entrepreneur growth has gone up.
Brilliant.
All this put together got me the prize.
Brilliant.
And it was a very fulfilling moment for me to win the prize there and come back here and say to people that no, it was only because of BNI I won the prize.
Brilliant. So good. Why don't you also share that when you started initial days of your baking business, how was it with BNI and without BNI? Without BNI before and then with BNI, what's happening now?
Okay. Without BNI, I was one person marketing for my own company, and I have to work 10 times to get one order.
Wow.
10 times to get one order. The third thing was, not many people know me. And this is a particular line of business where there's competition in every household.
Okay.
Okay. Even if you say it's your USP, it's still there's a competition. So this was my state without BNI, and there was no direction in which I can grow my business. There was no a structured direction, and what I lacked a lot was I knew I didn't have a business mentor to guide me in it. When I joined BNI, I had structure on how to grow my business, how to get referrals, how to track those referrals. I knew how to, I was not alone. I had people to tell me, listen, this is how you can do. I got a lot of different ideas.
Better ways of doing
it. And a lot of other people business I learned.
Okay. But like peer-to-peer learning?
Okay. Something which they have implemented, I can implement not on the same level, but on a smaller level, but I can also still grow. And I need not wait for orders now. I'm not the only marketing person. There are people who are looking out for me.
So many people right now are marketing for you, at least?
Minimum of 50.
Minimum 50 people marketing for you and your business. Brilliant.
Yes. So that's the reachability I have.
Yeah.
So that's the best part, I would say. And mentoring. You get to learn from stalwarts in different business. Otherwise, you will not even be able to go and meet them. But you have them right in your room, talking to you, helping you out.
Yeah.
That's the thing with and without.
Brilliant. And earlier you were making how many cakes, and today how many cakes per day you're supplying?
So there were days when I never even used to get an order. But today, in a week, I would do at least 3 orders for catering companies where I supply them with desserts and cakes. Every day there'll be cakes. Inside BNI, outside. So the structure which BNI has taught me, I've applied it to other customers also and asked them to become my brand. I'm asking them, if you know someone, please let me know. I'm also doing this. So with that, I'm getting referrals.
Brilliant. Now, tell me, you got into entrepreneurship, and now how that particular decision of yours is impacting your whole family. That you wanted to be an entrepreneur, has it affected your family in a good way? Is there anybody else who wants to be an entrepreneur? What's happening at home?
Okay, so I'm the first entrepreneur in my whole family, and then first it was not welcomed by many people, but now everybody accepts me. They look forward to me. They ask me my advice, and the best impact, I would say, is for our son Aditya, who's already decided to become an entrepreneur.
What's his age?
He's 8 years.
Wow, 8 years, and he's decided to be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And what is his dream?
His dream is to have a luxury car showroom.
Luxury car showroom.
Yes,
wow.
He loves to watch luxury cars. He's a part of my presentations. He comes to my presentation as a guest. He says, I want to come and watch you. So he's always there. And he says, I want to talk like you. And then he says, I want to become an entrepreneur.
Wow.
So he actually, you'll not believe, we had this a couple of weeks, Saturday back, we had this referrals workshop. So when I went home, he asked me, what did you learn today? I explained to him the levels of referrals. Monday, he's writing on his board the levels of referrals, and he had easy, very easy, and he's written that and saying, Amma, come and see. I was really stuck. Oh my God.
But that was not taught in the workshop.
No, yeah, so he asked me, so when you say level 5, what is it? Level 1, what is it?
Okay.
So I explained to him, and then he's replicating it back to me.
Brilliant. That's a different perspective of
Yes.
looking things.
So he's going to become a wonderful entrepreneur.
Brilliant. And how about your husband?
My husband, he says, I will support you whatever you do. And initially he didn't buy the concept of BNI. Even my first year annual, we had a long discussion, should we not do? But now it's like, he knows that, how it's helping me progress, and he's very happy about it. He supports, one of the best things that has happened to me is my family,
Yes.
which is supporting me a lot.
That's most important for women entrepreneurs. We need a family which is supportive of what you're doing.
Yes.
And I whenever I see the whole family of yours, I feel you're blessed.
Yes.
That to have a family which is so loving, so caring, and they help you in every step of yours.
Yes.
Brilliant. Now continuing forward the story, right now, why don't you share one more latest thing in development that has happened, you as a speaker?
Okay. BNI helps you dream big, dream crazy. And this is one place where dreams come true also.
Yes.
So in Sydney, we're having BNI's international conference happening in November 2025. And there was a call for speakers. I applied for it and waiting with fingers crossed when it comes. I was chosen. And next time when the mail comes, obviously with your guidance, I did the video, I sent it across to them, and they have selected me.
Wow.
And I'm going to talk about my journey, in which I will tell how BNI has impacted me, has helped me grow as a person, in leadership, in my business. All this will be a part of it. It's a dream come true. Because I remember one time in a DCRT, you had mentioned a girl from Colombia had manifested this and she was able to do it. That's when the thought went to my mind, okay, then we can also do it. And
so there was a story like this, I'll just explain. So one of the directors round table where we have one-on-one meeting with all the directors in the region, I just shared because I heard, I was there in that international conference and I saw a member. She's a girl from Colombia and she said, I manifested that one day I should be a speaker in the BNI International Conference. And here I'm standing and presenting to all of you. And I shared that story, and Kamalika picked up that ideas and she manifested that one day I should be standing in the international conference and making this presentation.
Yes.
So dreams do come true, but you need to take action and effort.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
Brilliant.
Action, effort. I had applied for in Spain when it happened 2 years back, but I think I didn't apply it correctly or I didn't understand the full structure. But this time when I applied, I took a lot of guidance and you helped me do it. So I did it very diligently, and yes, I think the effort, you take action, you have a dream, you put in take the action, put in the effort, I think it will come reality.
Exactly.
It will definitely come reality.
Dreams never become reality unless you take action. Well, that's really important. So Kamalika, in BNI we keep telling there's no competition, there's only collaboration. Because in the outside world, when two bakers see each other, you always look at each other as competition. Do you have any stories of collaboration, that how BNI is actually helping you to grow your business using this collaboration?
Yes. Okay. So during New Year and Eve, we usually have a large number of orders, and it gets spilled over. And if we are not able to manage, and that's the time when we will not get delivery people to send the orders also. So what we do is, I'm in central of Chennai, so those in the south or towards ECR, towards Keel Park, Mukapernal, we give off those to those bakers who are there, located locally, so they can handle the orders. So customers are happy, we get our orders.
So the delivery goes in your boxes?
No, it goes in their boxes only.
Okay, so you're collaborating.
Yeah, we're collaborating. I mean, we don't lose any customers.
Okay.
It goes in their box.
Reaches them.
It reaches them.
It makes the client happy.
We still have the customers for us.
Very good. Because I also heard a story that once a baker and she got pregnant, and
Yes.
how all the bakers came together to help her.
Yes.
Can you share that story?
So this is from Hallmark chapter when she got pregnant, and she was she was coming to the meetings until the last day of her pregnancy. So when we got her orders, we made sure her customers are retained, and we send out orders in her boxes so that no people know that her bakery is still functioning until she was up and running for 3 months.
Very good.
And she's like, she was up in 3 months. We are like that.
So that's brilliant story, because usually in the world outside people look at each other and say, hey, that's my competition. But here, how the people are coming together to collaborate each other. I think that is because of the power of the system that BNI has got. That's the culture that BNI has built into all of us.
The culture.
Yeah.
It's only about collaboration. There's no competition.
Brilliant.
We learn from each other. We share vendor details, where you get the best packing, how cheap it is. Even because for us, even it's going to be 10 rupees difference when you buy in bulk, it's going to make a lot of difference for our costing. Even this costing, BNI only
So, so all of you are coming together
yes,
and
to buy
getting
stuff. Yes.
together.
Yes.
That's nice. That's brilliant. So what else do you do in collaboration? Is there anything else that you're doing apart from all this?
So, as a baker who came in as an individual and now who has scaled up a bit, I collaborate with caterers to
Okay.
add value to their menu, which they like cookies for their tea and coffee stations, small bites which they can add to their high tea menu, mini cupcakes, mini brownies, muffins, pastry pizzas. All this I do with a lot of catering in different chapters.
Very good. That's nice. That's a beautiful story where the caterer can offer value add.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Okay, so what will be a good connect for you, Kamalika? What do you think will be a very good connect for you?
For me, a good connect is a caterer
Okay.
who is looking to expand his dessert, because any wedding you see what is the dessert which is there, what is different they can offer, and not
So
every
beyond the traditional.
exactly. And every caterer, to do that, they need a lot of inventory which you have to maintain, and to get that consistency they need to have a professional person with them. We take away all that headache and all that nuances, and we take care of that, where we have the all inventory. They just have to tell us what they want, and we will deliver to them at that particular time.
So can I say that from home baker to a commercial baking company,
Yes.
right? The brown box company.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's a good one. And what's your long-term vision? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line? Where do you see yourself?
I want to create more bakers, because can I add a story from which I did?
Yeah.
So I'm an alumni of SDNU Vaishnava College, Crumpet, and I was able to work with 27 rural entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, for a month time, helping them equip themselves to start an idea, how to go about it. So in these part of people don't know how to start a business and how to go, especially women. So I want to create more bakers, and so they can work from home, be financially independent, and every woman craves for that. That's what women
Financial
want,
freedom.
financial freedom. So this is one thing which it can make them financially free.
Brilliant. So the girls can buy their own jewelry, don't have to worry about anything, and you're self-reliant,
Yes.
self-sustaining.
Yes.
That's brilliant. That's nice. So how many entrepreneurs till date, like the girls? I believe you also go to mentor some girls in some college.
Yes, I mentor the food and science department in MOP Vaishnava College.
Okay.
And SDNU Vaishnava College has a baking unit. It's called Cakezilla. I've mentored them to come up with recipes, teach them consistently how to do it. And in 2024, we did a Christmas order for about 25 kgs, which was the first time they did it.
Wow.
And it was a huge hit there. This year again, they're going to work again. So November to December, I usually help them out to, right from the soaking of the fruits till the delivery, I help them plan out. And that's an ongoing activity where college girls come, learn, and then they start their own business. We have 2 people who learned and they've started their own business
That's
also.
brilliant. That's nice. So and what is your long-term vision? 10, 15 years from now?
To mentor women to start their own business.
Brilliant. And how about you, your family? What's your goal? What's your dreams?
Okay. Aditya, I think he's set. For us, it's going to be, focusing on him, and, I think having travel the world.
Travel the world.
Yes.
I also heard that you want to coach and mentor more
Yes.
women entrepreneurs.
Yes. That's
Yes.
definitely there.
Yeah.
Coach and mentor, definitely.
And travel around the world.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Kamalika, for your time. It's been great speaking to you, and all the very best. Keep
Thank
rocking.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.